Okay. All right. What's going on, guys? Uncensored. Uncensored. What is tonight? I lost track of days. I've been at the store. It's Saturday. All right. It's Saturday. So you guys know my recent projects. Super Show Collectibles Store. The 30-day project. My science experiment to end 2024 with a fucking bang, and we're having fun. Broadway Commons Mall, Hicksville, Long Island, New York. We're rocking. We're rocking. Shout out to Nikolai, Bad Fish Comics, hooking it up this holiday season. 50% off comic books, then another section, $2 comic book, and it's good stuff. It's not shit. It's not garbage. It's not bad. It's runs of great comic books, compliments of Bad Fish Comics, and people are loading up. People are making mad money every 3 days. Every 3-4 days. They've been coming back and getting more and more and more because it's a great deal. It's how to sell back issue comics. Take notes, people. We'll make you successful. Shout out to Sub-07 Comics. Great selection of action figures. Everybody loves the Pokemon singles that he had all holiday season. Shout out to Joe's Palace. Hands down, Joey is rocking it. Joey's a rock star in the action figure community. Everybody knows that. He's humble. He doesn't go around acting like he's big, but I'm telling you, that's the man for action figures. Joe's Palace, and massive assortment. DC McFarlane Platinum, McFarlane Gold Editions, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Spawn, Funko Pops, you name it. Joey got it. Joe's Palace. Give him a follow on the Instagram. Lex Jor's Lair. Squishy Millow Pillows. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Squishy Millow Pillows. Funko Pops. It's rocking. It's rocking. Shout out to Pot of Gold Collectibles. Patrick is the fucking man. Exclusives, autograph Funkos, exclusive Funkos. My man rolls up with 2 big Godzilla versus Mothra Funkos today, hooking it up for the people. Marvel exclusives, you name it, he's got the exclusive. Pokemon, you got Pokemon is like the hottest item this holiday season, right? It's like, do you have what is, oh shit, Surging Sparks. It's like fucking crack. It's like they're fucking they need it. They're addicted. Surging Sparks. So I'm saying it's funny. 151. It's like crack. I've never seen something like this. I really never seen something like this. But it is like crack. And it's like daily. So, supply and demand, baby. You know Nick GQ. And that Super Show family. Pot of Gold Collectibles, Joe's Palace, Lex Jor's Lair, Sub-07's Comics, packing you, supplying you with the Pokemon. You know, I And I love the people, man. I love the people. I love when the people come. I love when the people come and talk to me. I've been hooking them up. I've been hooking them up. You know, they're not used to somebody like me. They're not. They're not. I shell shock people. I shell shock people. I shell shock you guys out there in the world. I shell shock people. They bring their sons and their daughters in, right? I give them free stuff. Holy shit! Nick just gave my son a $50 action figure. Holy shit! There was a young woman in there with her boyfriend, fiance, and their little guy, little girl, whatever, telling me that her whatever boyfriend, fiance, whatever likes anime figures, right? Fuck it. I gave him one of the best fucking Naruto fucking exclusives. I gave it to her. I was like, here. And she's looking at me like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, you're not used to people like me, right? People like me don't exist anymore. And the reason why, see, I gave it to her, is because she didn't come in there asking for me. I asked her. I was just curious. I asked questions. That's what you guys need to do too. If you guys are still running stores, which I told you shouldn't be anymore. You shouldn't. But if you guys are really running stores, you got to have these conversations with people. Find out what they like. See, this is a whole new world. And we're getting to the subject of this video. Toys are for adults these days. And it is. And I'll tell you, I'll tell you point blank why. So, perfect example. So the young woman told me that her whatever boyfriend, fiance, whatever it is, he likes the anime, right? Anime, right? We're in the United States of America. And anime, Pokemon are like the biggest thing. Soccer. People are asking for soccer cards. We're in America. When I was a kid, we didn't give a fuck about soccer. We liked baseball, football, like. But now it's like it's a whole new world out there. The Chinese run the televisions, so now everybody is interested in all this anime, right? When I was a kid, it's like we didn't have that really. But then Dragon Ball Z started to. Dragon Ball Z was our anime. Put it that way. Dragon Ball Z was our anime, and everybody loved that shit, right? But these days, it's like a plethora of all fucking anime that it's like, but you got to evolve. You got to evolve. If you're in this business, if you want to last in this business, you got to evolve. You got to talk to the people. You got to see what they want. It's like fucking drugs. It's like running the streets. Supply and demand. You got to keep the people happy. That's what it is. So, toys are for adults. Now I sit back and I watch. That's what I do. I observe, I watch, I talk to the people, right? My generation are the parents. See, I don't have kids. I never was into that shit. Nothing against you if you have kids, not for me. So my generation, right? My age, my generation. So you got the 30 and 40-year-old dads out there, right? Even like the 25-year-old young dads, right? They ain't spending money. They ain't spending this type of money on their children to play with toys. See, when I was a kid, mom and dad, how much were my toys? $5? Maybe $9. Maybe $9.99 for the bigger stuff, but they my mom, my dad, my grandma, they hooked me up. These days, these adults, they're buying toys for themselves. They ain't buying these toys in these stores at these prices for these kids. No. This is a different game. This is a different world that we live in. These adults, are buying the toys, the action figures for themselves. And you got to understand that, see, when I was a kid, my G.I. Joes were $4.99. These days, their G.I. Joes are $24 to $29.99. Exclusives are like $49.99. Sets are like $99. This is some crazy fucking astronaut. McFarlane figures. When I was a kid, these fucking little super power fucking shits, $4.99, $6.99, $24.99 these days, $44.99, $50, $60 platinum, gold label fucking things. You think that these people my age, a little bit younger, are buying these toys for their children? Fuck no. So anybody that's doing this, one of two things, right? They're reliving their childhood, because let's face it, all the toys that are on the shelves, it's the same shit as when we were kids. G.I. Joe, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers was a little later, but Power Rangers is still that. Wrestling. It's the same. Batman, Marvel, the same. But Jurassic, the dinosaurs are still around. Jurassic Park, whatever the fuck it is. The same fucking shit. All these years, generations, nobody made a fucking new toy. Nothing. Same shit. I mean, where, matter of fact, mask toys, M.A.S.K. mask toys, the little guys with the vehicles that change, they're coming back. Transformers, same exact toys. No one made anything new. 10, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years already. Make fucking something new, please. Please, make something new. How you want to get some life into comic books again? Marvel, DC? Take some notes right now. Make something new. And then do like what you did with G.I. Joe and He-Man and Masters of the Universe and Transformers. Make something new, new characters, something new. Be fucking creative. And then make a toy line. How about that? But no, we got the same Star Wars, the same G.I. Joe. Now they're bigger. Now they're fucking bigger, though. Instead of the little guy, now they're bigger guys. And then look at Reaction. Reaction makes all the same fucking shit. Make something new. Or how about a toy company surfaces and actually make toys that are affordable for children? How about that? $4.99 figures, $6.99 figures. How about that? Maybe a young entrepreneur or an entrepreneur out there in the world will do this in 2025. It'll be great to see. Because I'm telling you, you mark my words, stores aren't going to survive. I promise you. There's a reason why I left stores a long time ago. There's a reason why. That Super Show family, no stores. There's a reason why all you boys and girls and men and women out there all fuck with online. There's a reason. Because ain't no smart person is going to hand over their profits to a landlord. Here you go, sir. Thank you. Here's my rent. Here's my $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 of all my sales for the month. Here you go. You could have it so I could keep my little building. Fuck that shit. Get the fuck out of stores. Close your stores. Close them down quick. Keep that money in your pocket. Invest in yourself. Keep that money. Now, I love the people. I love the people. Who doesn't love the people, right? Who doesn't love the people? A lot of people don't love the people, right? Stores are like fucking museums, right? Do you ever sit back and analyze? Do you sit back and analyze? People will come in, walk around, look around, feel nostalgic, right? And leave, right? That's what they do. You guys are basically running museums. You might as well apply to your state. If you're in New York, apply for a museum license. Seriously, because you're fucking running a museum. Everybody's just coming in. They walk the track. I call it the racetrack. They walk the racetrack, and then I remember this. I remember this. I had this. I remember this, and leave. Because you guys are running museums. I'm telling you, this industry, it's gonna flop. I'm telling you. Now, think about it. Comic book industry, right? Where do they get the sales from? Diamond and Penguin, right? Who's ordering it? Stores, retailers, distributors, right? That's how they track the sales, the orders. That's how they track everything, by who's ordering it. Retailers, distribution numbers, distribution levels, sales, blah, blah, blah. Orders, just like how Absolute Batman was the highest selling comic book in 2024 because it had, again, 700 million motherfucking variants. 700 million motherfucking variants. And everybody's just ordering it, hoping to flip it and sell it online and flip it and sell it and what. So this is the nature of the business, right? And this is why I don't do stores anymore. This is why. It's nice to pop up. I did my science experiment for this season. Super Show collectibles store. Usually I'll do a Super Show maybe once or twice a year, but I didn't do that this year because, again, now comic book shows and toy shows and whatever show you want, it's oversaturated. There's like one or two or three every single week in this area, in this area, in this neighborhood, in this area. And do people really go? Like, I see the photos, I hear and speak to the vendors at all of these shows. They're very frustrated and disappointed because they're not making money at all. They actually, the only people that are making money, it's vendors buying from other vendors. That's what's going on. One vendor is buying something from another vendor. One vendor is trading something with it's like a vendor swap. There's no good promoters out there. They really don't know how to promote, but that's what's going on. And then these vendors get all frustrated, right? They get frustrated, but yet they keep doing the same show. It's called insanity. Like, all you motherfuckers are touched in the head, like, including myself. But you guys keep repeating the same thing over and over, or I should say month after month after month, doing the same exact thing, and you guys are expecting a different result, but you guys get the same results. That's called insanity. That's insanity. So nobody listens about changing locations. Nobody. But that's why I succeed and some of you fail. Again, I'm not trying to be a fucking jackass or conceited. I am cocky, but I'm very confident because I back my results up. The Super Show family makes thousands of dollars, always successful. I ensure that. I make sure of that. That is my job as a promoter. You know, Cody Rhodes goes around the WWE calling himself the quarterback, right? There's no I in team, but I make sure that, and this is why there's an old saying in this industry: when Nick GQ calls you, when that number comes on your phone, you answer it, because money's calling you, success is calling you. And this is why it's a very selective group that we work together. We know our flow. We work very well together. It's good communication. It's smooth. You know, it is what it is. And I want to see people succeed, because there's going to be a day. And that day, the day might come sooner or later. I'm not going to be around, right? I'm not going to be around anymore. So they gotta learn to work together. They gotta learn about location. They gotta communicate. They gotta keep it going. And then they gotta train the next generation to do it again and do it again and do it properly again. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I sit back and I see the state of this industry, and it doesn't look good. You know, the comic book industry, it's oversaturated with gimmicks and con artists and liars and manipulators and companies and apps who promote and allow these liars and manipulators, and these apps give these liars and manipulators a platform to conduct business. And then, very funny, is that these apps will emulate the strategic tools like wheels and other things like mystery packs that they banned other users in the beginning of doing, because they were jealous of their success and they wanted the money, and then now they're doing it. You guys need to open your eyes and realize that there's a war going on, and I always win. So with that said, right, with that said, this science project of mine, Dr. Frankenstein himself, again, another win, a great success. Everybody's happy. Everybody's made money, thousands and thousands of dollars. This is an investment show, but this is the most in your face, uncensored, unscripted, unedited show. And I come at you real. I'm not here to bullshit you, lie to you, manipulate you. I want you to succeed. So when I know there's a lot of you that do listen, but the rest of you need to listen. The rest of you need to finally realize I talk out of experience. I bring the black and white facts like I always do. I'm not scared or fear anything. I say whatever the fuck I want. Like me or not, if you feel offended, toughen up and learn something. Learn something finally. Learn something finally. We're going now into 2025. Look up in your fucking skies if you're in the tri-state area. I'm right here in New York, baby. Look up in your fucking skies with all the fucking government drones flying around, trying to lie to you, manipulate you, doing their scanning and their spraying and their laser scanning. Something's coming. Something's gonna happen. You think that they're just cool about all the Republicans now taking over this thing. You guys better have your eyes wide open, ladies and gentlemen of America, American citizens of the United States of America. Have your eyes wide open. Be prepared to defend your homes and your families, because something's coming. There's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. So eyes wide open. Be prepared, because don't think that it's going to just be easy. Don't. When have we ever had this bullshit in our skies? There's wars going on overseas. There's a lot you guys don't know about. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. Now, I talked to you about comics and collectibles and stuff, and I really don't talk about the science, the history of the real human being, religions in detail here on YouTube. Maybe I'll start, but there is a reason why even YouTube has me shadow banned. Look at these numbers. They fucking suck. But that's another reason why they want to get rid of TikTok. So with that said, I'm not afraid to say anything. I'm not afraid to do anything. But God knows I back it up with results in black and white. And the people that run with me are very, very successful. With that said, it has been an honor and a pleasure. Long Island, New York, thank you for the past 30 days with Super Show Collectible Store, the Science Project, running the Super Show as a store for 30 days. Broadway Mall, Hicksville, Long Island, New York. I thank you, Long Island. I thank you, Hicksville. It's been an honor and a pleasure. On behalf of the Super Show family team, Sub-Zero 7 Comics, Badfish Comics, Job's Palace, Pot of Gold Collectibles, Lex Jore's Lair, Nick GQ. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Happy, whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter. We're all human beings. Black, white, green, yellow, purple, blue, whatever the fuck you are. It doesn't matter. We're human beings, and we have to realize that once and for all. Stop letting the government and religions divide humanity, because it's the ultimate distraction. A collectible is only worth the price somebody in the world is willing to pay for it. Stop being lazy. Sit your ass down. Take photos of your items. Get it on eBay. Make that fucking money in 2025. Happy fucking New Year. Nick GQ out.